Okay, last month's freebie character was Kid Flash, and I've kind of struggled to find a real good use for him. He did come in useful in the Hero Challenge on Wonder Girl last week, but I'm just trying to find a good team that he works with. And this is one that I came up with the other day, and I've kind of been fooling around with it ever since. And it's really kind of neat because it does get Kid Flash's kit going, and at the same time, it accomplishes something that's actually pretty useful in event type battles. And what I mean by that is that they can, with the team that I'm going to show you, it gets so much speed up that by the end, the enemies don't have any chance to move at all. And of course, this is a very useful thing, especially when you come down to the very end of some of these battles. And this is the last Terra battle, and you can see that, according to their numbers, I'm a little underpowered here, but I don't think I'm gonna have too much trouble. I three-starred the last mission, so, I'm assuming that I'll at least, get through this one. But here's the thing that I do here. I've got Flash, and he can create these permanent speed ups on himself. And then Poison Ivy can spread those around to the rest of the team. And she'll initially spread 4 to Kid Flash, and that's really the number that gets him going. And they're permanent speed ups, so they don't go away. Now we can try stealing some speed ups here this way, and you see we did actually get some speed ups on Kid Flash. All right, so that's a good thing. Now those are not permanent, so they're not going to last, but they're it's always a good thing to get a couple of speed ups and to get the speed downs on the enemy team. All right, so now we clone the Flash's power, and as you can see, now we have a whole bunch of speed ups on Kid Flash, and this is where he really becomes a much more interesting and entertaining character. And let's go ahead. Let's just have Flash do his normal attack, because sometimes, he gets that second attack in. And then we'll let Kid Flash steal this guy's turn meter so that he doesn't get the chance to go. And let's go ahead and get him bleeding a little bit. And I'm going to heal Poison Ivy because she's kind of the weak link in this team. She's a little squishy. And we'll have him steal some turn meter again. And that should just about do it for him. Okay, and Flash even gets in a second attack on another guy. So you can see already, we're starting to make the other team almost unable to attack, and this is on wave 1. When we get to the end, see here now Kid Flash is preventing him from attacking by stealing that turn meter. It's a very useful little skill of his. And there we go. We get through that level. Now we got to wait 4 turns for her Poison Ivy to be able to clone that again to get more speed ups on everybody. But it's just the same. You can see it's starting to really have an effect. Let's go ahead and speed him up a little bit more since those are permanents. And let's try to steal turn meter from everybody. And the thing about Flash is once you get him up here on speed ups, that third ability of his, that Cyclone or whatever it is, boy, it really just does a lot of damage now. Alright, so still, nobody's had a turn on this team. We have not been attacked now in about 2 or 3 minutes. And let's just keep speeding up Flash. And we'll, let's go ahead and attack him, and that gives him actually speed down. She has another ability that works very well with this team. She puts speed down on enemies as well. Kid Flash will steal some turn meter, and they still don't get a turn. And so that's kind of the cool thing about this team. And you see, we're only on wave 2 of 5. Oh, well, there's somebody did actually get a turn. What do you know? All right, so we'll heal Poison Ivy again a little bit. And next turn, we're going to be able to clone those speed ups on Barry. And that's going to make Kid Flash unbelievably fast. Let's just go ahead and attack him for now. And let's get some more speed ups on Barry. Now I should mention too that you don't want to use this kind of a team composition against a hero that has a lot of evasion ups, because I did that against Catwoman yesterday, and she actually was unbeatable because I could never actually get her to have a turn to allow the evasion ups to come off of her. And she had more than 10 evasion ups, and apparently when you get 10 evasion ups or more, you're basically invulnerable. Nobody can hit you. You evade everything. Okay, now we are starting to get close to these guys having a turn, so let's see. There we go. That'll hurt him, and this will give him some speed down. And now we can use Kid Flash to steal turn meter. And let's go ahead and, oh, that's what we want to do. Ooh, as you can see, he has those, I don't know what it is. He has some sort of a thing where he just absolutely goes wild. That was 4 attacks in a row. Now, obviously, we know how he has 2 attacks potential, but that was 4 out of nowhere. All right, now we are getting into some actual other heroes, so we definitely want to do as much as we can to slow them down. So there we got Mirror Master slowed down. Let's go ahead and attack her. Oh, wow, that was not very strong. Okay. Okay, she can get some bleeds on him. Alright, now. Steal turn meter from him. There's not much turn meter out there right now. They're really getting to the point where they can't, they just can't compete with the speed on this team. You can see the turn meter on them is just crawling now. You know what I mean? They're not even to 1/4 right now. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. She usually does hit a little bit better than that. Let's steal all their turn meter. Ooh, and she got some sort of an attack in there. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it was one of those retaliation strikes. Because that's the only way she got a turn meter in. She got a turn meter up there, so that must be it. So we'll kind of lay off of her for now. Try to get the other guys. Okay, let's put some speed down on her. And just keep putting the bleeds on him. Eventually, it's going to start stacking up. Oh, that's right. That's why. That's why it's not working, because we're not letting him have a turn. Yeah, I'm wondering why he's not, bleeding to death, and that's probably why, because I'm not letting him have a turn. All right, so we'll let Mirror Master have a turn here pretty soon. We'll go attack some of the other people. Give him some more bleeds. That should really start him going. And keep taking the turn meter from the other people. Eventually, he will probably go. Let's just keep speeding things up. She does have that retaliation strike, you can see that. Kind of getting annoying, actually, but there we go. The Mirror Master finally bled to death when I let him have a turn. And that's kind of like I said, that's the negative if you're going up against a guy who's got strong evasion, is that, once you get to this point, there is no chance of, especially when you get down to one hero. There you saw I was able to lay off the Mirror Master for a while and have Kid Flash slow down the other characters, because if I had kept attacking the Mirror Master with Kid Flash, he would have never had a turn. Granted, eventually, he would have dropped dead from being beaten up instead of bleeding to death, and that's what's going to happen to her. We can see that's coming. Let's go ahead and heal him up a little bit. Slow her down some more. It's pretty tough, but, then she does have that retaliation strike, which is kind of annoying. Probably should give everybody's strength up. Alright, that should do it. Yep. Alright, so now we're coming into the last battle, and at this point, Terra's never going to get a chance to go. She's just going to sit there and wait and wait and wait. And I am going to focus on the other guys first, get them out of the game, and just have Kid Flash every now and then give her a tap to say, no, it is not your turn yet. You may not go. Pretty sure Terra doesn't have a retaliatory strike, because I've been hitting her quite a bit in this challenge, and I haven't had any problems there. Okay. Got him on the ropes. Okay, now, again, no, Terra, sorry. You need to sit there and wait. It's not your turn yet. I'll come for you later. And as you can see, it's a kind of a boring way, but it's a guaranteed win. You're not going to get beat this way, because they're never going to get a chance to go. And we're just about ready to go after Terra. And there we go. And let's give her a little swirling action. All right, not great, not terrible. Actually, I should go with the Cheetah's second attack, since the bleeds aren't really doing me any good here, because they aren't having a chance to take effect. force some slowdowns too. Okay, hit that. Well, actually, let's give everybody some strength up. That might be useful. A little harder. And there we go. So Terra did not get a single attack in that whole battle. In fact, I don't think anybody on the last wave did at all, and Raven only on the last 2 or 3 waves because she had that retaliation strike. So that's just an interesting team composition. Hope you like it. No, I'm not going to redo this. Cancel. Go home and